Hi, Deborah McGuire here, fairplayfacts.com. On my first video diary, I mentioned that I was going to start the process of filing a federal and state constitutional right violation against the state of Florida. And it's all new to me. I'm just starting the process, but I vowed to make sure that the public is aware of my journey on this. And I found some interesting information under federal. Section 242, Title 18, and I'm going to read this, I apologize, of the Federal Code makes it a crime for a person acting under the law, they use the color of the law, to willfully deprive a person, meaning me or you, of the right under the U.S. Constitution. The offense is punishable by imprisonment, which really makes it pretty interesting. Why are so many state attorneys, prosecutors, police, everybody out there just doing their own thing, right? Violating the laws that we have voted in. As I mentioned before, DUI laws or whatever it is, they just seem to make their own rules. States have laws, well, somewhat of a law protecting state attorneys from prosecution, but the federal government doesn't care. It's that code right there. Section 242, Title 18. So, I want to make sure I let everybody know about the journey, and constitutional law, or I should say federal courts. There are so many in each state, different counties. You can file at any county. You don't have to file, and actually it makes no sense to me to file in the county where this has happened because there's so much corruption. So you can file at any county, but they do scare the hoots out of you because they say in there, well, if you have to go pro se, meaning yourself, can't afford an attorney, you may be responsible to pay the attorney fees of the abuser. Makes no sense. And that brings up another question. If the federal government has a constitution, which is very important that we have, and why aren't they paying the bill when our constitutional rights are violated? Right? Why aren't they paying for our attorneys? Why are we getting scared to death to file constitutional law suits? And that is why so many state attorneys and prosecutors and blah, blah, blah violate it. Because nobody does anything. They're afraid or they can't afford it. I think that has to be sort of looked at too. Why isn't the federal government standing behind the Constitution? And if your laws are violated, hey, they flip the bill for the attorney and they get half of the win, right? Sounds reasonable to me. Anyway, I'm just a wife whose husband was slaughtered on a sidewalk in Florida. What do I know, right? Deborah McGuire here. Check out my website. I'd love to hear any stories. I have a contact us on there, and I'd love to hear any stories. www.fairplayfacts.com. Anybody, constitutional right violations. If you've lost a loved one, your prosecutor's not doing their job, contact me. I love it. I'll be using your stories if possible. Anyway, so Choo Choo is not here. Chewy's not here today. He's outside, but that lovely green bird behind me is JoJo. I thought I'd let her into the action today. All right, thank you so much. See you later.